5 minutes, some paper and a bit of magic. Let's make something that will make you smile. I'm Claire from Created the Ottaway, and this is your crafty break. If you love little creative nudges like this, my Crafty Ottas Club is full of extra tutorials, behind the scenes fun and all sorts of goings on. Check the link in the description. So today's 5-minute break, really excited to share with you. It is not a new make. You will have seen this before around Christmas time usually. It's like a little, people use it for gifting at Christmas, and I have just revamped it a little so that I can share it with you for Easter. So it's basically a 6x6 piece of paper, and we're going to turn it into this little basket. I am very quickly going to share with you this one because it just steps it up a bit. You know, when you see something and you think, oh, if I could just do that to it, it would make it even more exciting. So I've used some crumb cake card from Stampin' Up, and all I have done with my card is I've actually put it in the embossing folder with this basket weave embossing folder, and it comes out like this, and that is the only thing that I've done different to this one, and it turns it into this really effective basket. Isn't it lovely? As you can see, you can get all different size eggs in it. These are like from a Easter egg hunt set. This is a Cadbury's cream egg. It is so roomy. All sorts of things. Perfect to give for your grandchildren or friends, anybody really. So shall I share with you how to make it? So simple. You get 6x6 piece of paper, which I absolutely love. I love 6x6 paper. I love the patterns when they're smaller, just so versatile. I've got quite a few different videos on what you can do with a 6x6 piece, and this is so simple. So we're going to score it at 2 inches. Make sure you do that with your scorer. And then at 4 inches, I'm using a Stampin' Up cutter, and it's got a scorer and a trimmer at the same time. Just makes my life a whole lot easier. I've turned the paper sideways, and I am doing it at 2 and 4 again, just like that. So it effectively makes my 6x6 paper into 9 squares. I'm just going to bend it so you can see. And that is going to make your basket. Now the only extra bit you need to do is in each corner you need to score diagonally. So the easiest way to do that is turn your paper sideways. I don't know if you can see all the paper, I think you can. And make sure that point is lined up there and the point is lined up there. And you're just going to score this piece and this piece. So I'm bringing my scorer down, and I've just scored there. And then I'm going to leave my finger underneath, and I'm going to come down to the bottom, drop it down, and you can score that. So I've got score and score, and no scoring in the middle. And the same, twist the paper round and do the top and bottom again. Do score line there, score line there, and that's it. No, really it is. It's as exciting as that. I think I'm going to have this as my inside and this is my outside. So again, I'm just going to burnish those just with my hand like that. Just make sure they all go in the way that I want. And then this one, I mean, you could do this without even scoring it, but what you want is this line here to meet with this line here, just like that. And then you fold down or press down on that triangle shape inside. So you've got that, and you're going to go round and you're going to do that in each corner. So fold it over, hold on to the triangle, bring it back that way, fold it over, hold on to the triangle, bring it over, and then there's one left, fold it over, bring it back there, and that makes our little box. Okay, so how do you make it so these bits pop out? Well, On each corner we're going to make a hole. On that score line I've got a single hole punch here, and I'm just putting it in and just doing that on each corner. You don't have to do 2 holes, it's just 1 hole. Just like that. Just make sure that you're doing it on the score line so that it's in the middle. And then I've got some garden twine because it's a bit more in keeping with the Easter theme. And I'm just threading that round on all 4 sides. The alarm's going to go in a minute. The 5 minutes are nearly up. Okay, so I'm going to thread that through a bit more. And then I'm going to attempt to tie a bow really quickly. Da, da, da. Just like that. Just pull it as tight as you want it to be. And then do a bow. That's like that. Okay. And you can mess with that to your heart's content. I'm just going to cut off those extra bits there and there. And then the handle, just to give it a bit more of an authentic basket look, just going to squash those sides out just like that. I'm not scoring them, I'm just squashing them out like so. Now the handle is a piece that is 6 inches by 1/2 inch. And I'm going to use my bone folder. Oh, I was going to. It's not here. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, and I'm just going to run that over just to curve it a bit. Okay. And then I'm going to put some glue just on the outside of this bit here. Oh, the one time the glue fails. Just like, oh no, that's too much. Okay, let's take some off. Okay, and then one of the sides, we're just going to put it inside and aim for the middle. Okay, just like that. Just give it a little press until it's set, and then spin it round. And if you put excess glue like me, use it for the other side. And put that on there. And get that to set before you squash it in and make it into a nice looking basket. There you go, ta-da! So that is how you make an Easter basket with a 6 by 6 piece of paper really simply. I cannot wait to see what you do with that. This was your 5 minutes craft bake. Like, comment and peek at the Crafty Ottas Club for more of these cosy projects. Thanks for watching. Happy crafting.